Two-die light aircraft crash in the Boland, and Western Cape police remain on high alert as farm workers' strike continues. I'm Nebo Changela with this news update. The pilot of a light aircraft and a passenger have been killed when the plane crashed on the Avinta Vogel airstrip on a privately owned farm between Stellenbosch and Kliphuurville in the Boland. ER24 spokesperson Vanessa Jackson says according to eyewitnesses, the aircraft had been coming in to land when it crashed. She says the plane was due to collect waiting passengers at the airstrip.
There were bystander reports that they just called us and the aircraft had already crash landed and it had burst into flames. So when we arrived, as well as the rescuers, sadly there were two people that we could identify that had been in the aircraft, but their remains were badly burnt and there was nothing further our paramedics could do for them, and they were both declared deceased at the scene.
Western Cape police remain on high alert and some roads are still blocked off as farm workers continue their protest over wages. Protesters were earlier seen toy-toying in Grabo. The road from Villiers-Dorp into Worcester is also blocked with stones and burning tires. He said that the strike turned violent and 44 protesters were arrested on public violence-related charges. Parts of the N1 highway near the town were also closed amid clashes between police and protesters. The protest forms part of renewed strike action by workers in demand of a wage of 150 rand a day. Farm Worker Union Bausa says it hopes the levels of violence will abate. Bausa Secretary General Nosy Peterson says the workers will continue to strike until their wage demands are met.
Unfortunately, yesterday there were high levels of violence here in the Dorings. The areas have all promised to come out. So we are quite confident that we will be bigger today than yesterday. My mandate is that to lead the strike until we get what we want. And that is the mandate from the workers, and that will be determined by the workers.
And COSATU in the Western Cape has threatened to embark on a rolling mass strike action next week in the Bloemhof area. This follows a month-long wage strike at the Dairy Bell Company in Bloemhof. The strike has been marred with violence. Over 400 workers have been on strike since December, demanding a salary increase of 800 rand. The company is offering 290 rand. COSATU's Provincial Secretary, Solepetu.
Starting from next week, we are going to mobilize a full-blown-out march to the company where we will demand the Department of Labour's intervention, the provincial government. If the company will continue to be arrogant, we will then mobilize, we will intensify the strike in the Northwest Province for secondary strike or solidarity support.